Hello friends, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. I am going to try to give like a little life update, but not go off on too much of a tangent because of course I'll talk more about everything in detail when we get to the day by day of it all, but just to kind of catch anybody up who doesn't follow me on Instagram. If you do, you probably already saw stories, but if you don't, so Emmeline got sick, and in the midst of trying to get her back to 100%, poor Lillian fell off the monkey bars, and she just broke the absolute crap out of her elbow. She ended up needing to have surgery on it, so that has just it's been a time. Thank you so much to all the friends who reached out, thinking about her, the well wishes, like just the people who care about your babies. Just those are the real friends, and I can't tell you how much it meant to me. So thank you. I love you and appreciate it. And just to let you know, she is doing really well. She is such a little trooper. She's been so tough and so brave about everything. And I feel so bad about how much she's already had to miss out on because of this, but she just doesn't complain about missing out on things. She doesn't complain about the pain. Like, she's just such a trooper. But anyway, so life's been a little crazy with all of that. So that's where I've been. And I want to apologize really quick about my voice. In the midst of all this, I have just gotten this like terrible cough that I just cannot shake. It's been keeping me awake at night coughing, and I feel like I have pulled muscles from coughing, like everything going on in my abdomen with the baby already. You know, you're like stretching in weird ways and stuff's shifting around and all that. And then to add like this just nonstop coughing on top of it, like I just feel like I've pulled all my muscles and my throat is all sorts of scratched up from coughing. So I apologize for my voice and the sound. So I am at my wit's end with these microphones. I swear both of them are popping. So I'm trying to do this voiceover like just holding my laptop really close. I hope you can still hear me enough. And I swear, if there is popping when I listen to this one again, I am going to lose my marbles because I've redone this voiceover a ridiculous amount of times, and I'm so behind on everything. I don't have time to be redoing this 25 times. It's just kind of ridiculous. But anyway, so if I'm sounding very flustered, that is why. I am feeling behind on life and everything, and super frustrated at the popping sounds. And yeah, so trying to get caught up, and yeah, that's life. There's my update. What I'm using this time, though, is very fun. This is a kit from Scribble Prince Co. called Bluey. I'm not sure if this is one that you can email her for. I don't know, but, you know, if you're interested in it, it's worth at least reaching out and asking, I guess. And I paired it with a sparkly green foil bundle from Plan With Me stickers. I just love that, like, lime green throughout this kit. I wanted to kind of play that up, so I went with sparkly green foil. And all of the quote overlays, those are all customs from Planner Pixie Co. And I do PR for Randy's shop, so if you are shopping Planner Pixie Co., you can use Camilla15 to save 15% anytime, and you'll get my freebie. Or if you're shopping a sale, you can put Camilla in the notes if you'd still like to get the freebie and the sale price. So I'm going to read the quotes really quick just because they all made me laugh so much. They make me happy. Bear with me if you don't watch Bluey. None of this is going to make sense and they probably won't seem funny to you. But the bottom washi says, Mom, Dad, Bingo, Bluey, of course, from the intro. And then over the top of the sidebar, the granny box, I put, well, wonderful. You two can get married and have bus babies, which I love. And then, oh, duck cake, obviously, over the duck cake. Then over the mom, this is what happens when you're unhappy with what you've got. Someone's husband eventually gets it. Let me know if you know that episode. Then the dad, cheese and crackers. Over muffin and socks. This is unacceptable. Then over bingo, it's called a tactical we. And then over the house, I split up that quote that says, "Remember, I'll always be here for you, even if you can't see me, because I love you." That one actually comes from Lily's favorite episode. And then on the inside, like the family room scene in their house, I put family is a team that never gives up on each other. Family is like a team that never gives up on each other. And then over Bluey, how very dare you. I love those. And if you saw me cut off the foil characters, don't worry, they come back. I decided to put them up at the top by the deco. I know like a lot of people will put foil characters on top of full box character like scenes. Oh my gosh, my brain just can't even brain right now. But you know what I'm talking about. I see people do it all the time. It looks really cute, but for some reason I can't bring myself to do it. So I wanted to still use them because they're so perfect and so cute. And I really like that. I think they look super fun up by the deco. So wait till the end. Let me know what you think, but I love them up there. And I think I covered everything now. If I missed anything, obviously, always let me know. I'll get back to you. But we will start in the day by day. Oh, did I even talk about our spring break? I feel like I need to give you a heads up about our spring break because you're going to look at this and be like, that's what you did. So, first of all, we had our Disney World trip coming up really soon after this. So, we weren't traveling anywhere for spring break. Then our daughter's school did their spring break. I'm not sure if it was a week or 2 weeks, basically, before everybody else. So none of our friends were out of or off of school at the same time. But yeah, so everybody else was still in school. And then I would say this was like the peak of my first trimester sickness. And I was just feeling absolutely like death every day, and the girls didn't know about the baby yet. So I was trying really hard to hide the fact that I could barely get out of bed and stay upright. So all of those made it really challenging. And then the weather was insane that week. It would go from looking like it might get sunny 1 minute to snowing the next, and then like a sleet rain, and then back to seeming like maybe sunny and then pouring. And it was just like all over the map, but generally pretty gross outside. So we couldn't really play outside much. And yeah, so all of those forces combined, it was like not a very epic spring break. But, I did what I could to take them for at least a few fun little outings. And, I was just struggling to be out of bed and not throwing up, basically. So, yeah, so Monday the 25th, now that I've set you up for like a really fun day by day, I marked that it was spring break with a Fox and Pip girl with the like flowery sunglasses. I thought that was really cute, and marked that I was feeling super duper nauseous. Then a Mick Plans Moana character. The girls were like turning on Moana music, and what were they using? At one point, they had like one of the chairs tipped on a side, and it was like the boat, and they were singing to Moana and stuff. They had on their costumes. Like, it was really cute. Then I took them for haircuts. That's Sweet Ava's paper. And I thought that one was really fun because it's like supposed to be Rapunzel getting her haircut. And I take the girls to this place that has like princess cars set up for them to sit in while they do their hair. And then they like style their hair with these cute clips, and they do princess glitter in it and paint their nails, and they get a ring and a balloon. Like, it's just this really whole fun experience. So I took them to do that. They were really excited, and that's actually the picture that's over in the sidebar if you saw that on Instagram. Then below that, I took them to Chick-fil-A because it was snowing, and that's the next thing that I mark. So those clouds at the top of the orange column and that Chick-fil-A bag, those are both from Carly Plans. And I'm also on Carly's PR team, so if you're shopping Carly Plans, you can use Camilla 15 to save 15% anytime and get my freebie. It's pictured in one colorway, but there's a few that you could get, so it might not be that exact one. And if you're shopping like sales, you can put Camilla in the notes to seller and you'll get the sale price and my freebie. But anyway, so because of the crazy weather, I took the girls to Chick-fil-A just to go out for a fun lunch and to get a chance to like play in the playground there because again, it was gross outside. Then in that orange column, second one down, I used the phone from the doodles to mark. I had to call about one of my retirement accounts. I just needed to update something on that. So made that call, and then a wonton and a million. Tafiti, right? Yes, Tafiti. I say that and it sounds wrong. Anyway, that Moana character, we watched Moana. And then I used the balloon from the doodles to mark that Lily's balloon from the haircuts, like they were playing with their balloons and hers popped and she was devastated. It was very sad. So we had to figure out a workaround around that. Then I was doing dishes. Those are Carly plans. Drinking a ginger ale. That's from Mick Plans, who is no longer open, so sadly. And yeah, I don't mark every time I had a ginger ale, but I marked it a few times here and there because I'm like, maybe someday I'll want to look back and then I'll remember, oh yeah, this first trimester I pretty much lived off of ginger ales because I was so sick. Then cuddling Lily to sleep that night. The next day, that Tuesday, the 26th, first thing I marked that I was nauseous AF. That's from What's More with Love. And then our Keurig died. That's from Sweet Avis Paper Co. We had another one, actually, that we had out in our camper at one point. Like, we bought it to go in our camper. And then it just, like, there were issues with using it camping every single time we tried to. So we ended up bringing it in and just having it in our, like, basement wet bar area. So anyway, we were able to like bring that one up and we've been using that for a bit, but I have actually since then ordered an espresso, so I'm very, very excited for that to get here. But anyway, that's when the Keurig died. Then I use a Leonard Designs, like that hedgehog poking out of the envelope. That came on a freebie to mark Sweet Lily. She was making cute cards for us and wanting us to make cards for her, and she's so sweet about that. She does that quite a bit. I have a whole box of all the sweet cards from her that I've saved. Then I took the girls with me to the gym. Those shoes are again from the Doodles. And then after that, we went to the cafe at the gym. So they got to like go and play on the playground. And the gym will do like little kids camps and classes and stuff with them while they're there. So they got to do a bunch of those, and then we ate lunch at the cafe there. They think it's super duper fun to do that. So we did that, and then I took them to Claire's. Those are from Plan With Me stickers. That was from one of the doodle drops, but took them to Claire's so Lily could get her earrings. Since she got her ears pierced this year, they do a free pair of earrings each month. So she gets those, and then they got like a little toy. Then I marked laundry and doing dishes. Of course, I mean, I don't know. Part of me is like, I shouldn't mark laundry and dishes all the time because I do it literally every single day. And then another part of me is like, well, if I'm spending my time doing them every day, like, I'm going to mark it. So I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But laundry, dishes, and then I marked planning time. And then we watched Moana again. And then I used a stick with the Planco girl. She's saying, yeah, I'm fine. And then in her head it says, I'm so not fine. Because that was me all week trying to act like I was totally fine when I was just feeling like I was dying. And then we were playing hide and go seek, cuddled with Lily. And my husband and I finished watching Succession. Let me know if you watched that show, like what you thought about the ending. Without spoilers. In case anybody else wants to see it. I'm definitely someone who's always behind on the latest books and shows and whatnot, so I'm big on no spoilers. But anyway, then the next day I marked that I was dying with that Paper Bits bear, and I took the girls like I was feeling so nauseous. I felt like I couldn't stomach anything but a McDonald's hash brown. So I took them. We went and got a little McDonald's breakfast for an outing and so that I could have something in my stomach. Then we came back and we were doing some crafting. That's Sweet Ava's paper, more laundry, and I had a terrible headache too. So then to get them out of the house, this is terrible to admit. We ate lunch here, but we went back to McDonald's and this time actually went in just so they could play on the playground. I ended up getting them like a little ice cream treat. So we didn't like only eat McDonald's that day, but pretty shameful that I took them there twice, but you know. Anyway, then after that, we went to the library, and then the girls, we got some books for Lily's science fair that was coming up, so they wanted to do some of the experiments out of it. And then here, below that, the banana, that's from Carly Plans. It was so funny. I put in a Target grocery order, and I think I had put 7 bananas, and Target, instead of giving us like 7 individual bananas, they gave us 7 bunches of bananas. So I was like so confused when I got home and I was like, why are there 5 grocery bags full of bananas? Like, what did I do? And I had to like go in and check it and I like called them and they said keep them. But like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. So we had just an insane amount of bananas to try to make it through. And it like my husband came home and he saw them on the counter and like before I even explained, he just started laughing so hard, like just seeing that many bananas. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, I ended up making banana bread out of them later and it was really good. But then for dinner, I made hamburger helper because that's Lily's favorite right now, and that's from Sticky Perks. I had to order more ginger ale because I was just burning through it. We did more family hide and go seek that night. And then Emmy wanted to cuddle up and read me her dinosaur book that she picked from the library. And then I put that I was really craving peaches that night, but I did not want the canned ones. I did not want the ones like the diced peaches in the cups. Anyway, if you saw, I don't even remember what Plan With Me it was, I gave like an update on that story, but that was where I was particularly craving them that night. Then I had been reading the book Cherish, and that's the last one in that vampire series. Vampire Plus series is what I would call it. But anyway, I was slow getting into that book, and I was so slow that my Libby app had returned it, so I had to wait in line to get it again. And I was so happy because it was ready earlier than it said it was going to be. And not only that, but when I went to open it, it remembered where I was at. So I was very excited. Then, sorry. So I put that I was 8 weeks under Thursday in the orange column because I wanted it to be under the Thursday. But then I finish off the red column with stuff that happened on Thursday. So things are out of order. My crazy style, like this happens a lot. But anyways, we're on Thursday and I was 8 weeks. So I marked my weight. We were watching Bluey that morning. And that bingo character is from Scribble Prince Co. And then Emmy, it was so cute. I was doing something on my laptop, and so she ran and got her little toy laptop, and she came and set it up right next to me, had it in her lap, and she was like, "Mom, I'm gonna send you an email." I'm like, "Okay." So I put Emmy emails because she was like, "Did you get my last email?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I got it right here." And she's like, "Yeah, it says I love you," and stuff, like just being really cute about it. Anyway, so now into the orange column. Again, I marked 8 weeks. Baby was the size of a raspberry. That's from Carly Plans. And then the girls wanted to make bracelets together. That's from Carly Plans. And I was feeling super duper nauseous, but again, trying to stay active. That has, oh my gosh, I have fallen off the bandwagon so badly with that. Between Disney World and then getting sick, and then the kids getting sick, and then surgery, and now with my cough, like, oh man, it's bad. But anyway, I did go that day, so yay. And then I had a Target grocery pickup. Yeah, so those are the plans. I think I covered everything. I probably forgot something. If you have a question about anything, let me know. The spring break over in the sidebar, that was also a Planner Pixie Co custom. I let her know that I wanted something for the sidebar to mark spring break, but that it was going to go with this spread, so to kind of tie it in. So I loved how she put the little paws on it. And she is so great about adding those little custom touches to things, like especially if you let her know what kit things are going with. Like she will just add in the funnest details. I love it so much. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I remember to wiggle this time. Look at me go. I appreciate your time. Hope you'll consider subscribing, coming back. We'll see you next time. Bye.